Well, in terms of trends, there has been a big trend over the last 10 years in terms of impact, in terms of companies, investors, foundations, international organizations, all thinking about impact. How can they have more impact? How can they have partnerships around impact? How do they measure impact? We also talked about it in the ESG panel that came after the one on blended finance. So this is really a big trend. And but what's important is what kind of impact strategies companies, investors, foundations, international organizations have for themselves, and what they choose to measure, because it will help them make better decisions about how to have more impact.
That's great.
People tend to talk about, well, what are the regulators going to make us report? That is important. You have to be prepared.
Sure.
But in many ways, that's the minimum common denominator. You know, what is it that the regulators want you to report for transparency, for risk, for compliance? All of that is important. But what do you as an organization, what kind of impact are you trying to have? How do you measure for that? And how do you improve what you're doing over time? And also, how do you incorporate the beneficiary voice into the impact? Because at the end of the day, if you're thinking you're doing great things, but the end beneficiary doesn't see the impact, then you have to rethink.